All right, let's make sure everyone is charged and ready to go. Okay, perfect. Okay, great. So let's discuss this for like a hot second because the first month of or the first issue of the Oracle Edit was all about upgrading your identity, right? We're becoming our most sovereign selves, we're stepping into our most ascended selves, and we're really stepping into our purpose as, like, the new visionary leaders of the new world order, right? Like, once all of this post capitalism stuff falls, like, who's going to rise up and be the new leaders and create a better, like, system so we're all not suffering? And then this month, to just kind of like move along with that, I wanted to talk about karmic contracts because the downloads that I kept on getting was the fact that you really have to clear a lot of your human karmic contracts in order to ascend out of this human condition and become your most sovereign self, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And sometimes it's difficult, obviously. I'm still going through it too. And it can be a bit of like a painful experience, right? And it can get very disorienting and makes you feel like a bit disillusioned. So, what I'm going to do today is I am going to pull some tarot cards from today's deck. This is the one that wanted to have some messages for us. So it's the Tarot de la Nuit deck. It's so beautiful. I honestly really love how the intention that the creator had when they made this deck. Um, but, you know, what I have to say, just from what I'm personally going through, and with the Sagittarius full moon coming up on Sunday, and with like all of the craziness that is happening on the world stage, it can be so tempting to just like say, fuck it all. But those of you who have been with me for a while, who have been with me on TikTok, and I kept on talking about the new earth and like get on the fucking train, it is being built. Okay. That timeline exists, right? Where we're living all in happiness and harmony together. But we all, especially the ones I'm talking to, right? We all need to get to a place where where we have really clicked into alignment with who we truly are. And who we truly are is a divine, sovereign, abundant being, right? Before you came into this human body. Uh, and so it's remembering that. So I kind of call it the remembering. And I hope that you are reminded that even in the darkest of times, like, you are being watched over, you are being protected, you are being guided. And I know sometimes it feels like in the in between, you're like, there is no light at the end of the tunnel, because that's how I felt. But now that now that I'm getting closer to the light at the end of the tunnel, I'm like, no, guys, really, there is a light at the end of the tunnel and it's going to be fine. But it's funny because I just cut the deck. I haven't used this deck in a while, and immediately I get the Ten of Swords. I get the Ten of Swords. So I feel like this is sort of like the last of the death, the last of the suffering, the last of the ish that you need to release. So you can focus on looking at your past intentions. I'm starting to channel, but I did have one other important announcement to share. But um you're keeping your head above water. You're still breathing, right? But just barely. So hold on fast to that, because like help is on the way. Like, things are going to come in your favor. You just have to like sit for a second and like reflect on whether what you're working towards and what you are doing is matching the intentions that you actually have and what your soul really came here to accomplish, if that makes any sense. So before I like really tune in and get into this tarot reading for today and give you some, clear and loving guidance from spirit, I just wanted to let you know that for those of you who do miss me on TikTok, who miss my TikToks, channel messages, tarot readings, the musings, the live streams, the sing-alongs, the chats, just the the silliness, I finally got my ish sorted out and I created a second Substack called Confessions of a Primordial Princess. And you can go and subscribe there because that is going to be my hub where I'm literally going to post all of that stuff that I used to post on TikTok and more. So I'm really excited about it because here's where my karmic contract comes in. And so you can learn about it too. And then I'm going to pull cards. What something that I really learned, part of one of my contracts that I had to finish was the fact that I came into this lifetime to step out of the caretaker role and to step into my own personal branded identity, right? And like figuring out what I like, what feels good for me, what makes me happy, and like how I can use those creativities and gifts in order to like help you, help the world, help the collective. And so, which I get is not it's caretaking, but not caretaking. But it's like, what brings me joy and how can I use that to help bring joy to others? So I was sitting there and like amidst all the grief, amidst all the crying, my rotator cuff is still like swollen AF. So it's like I still literally can barely lift my arm above that. Like that's as far as I can lift my arm. Like it won't go any higher. So it's been very frustrating for me. But I was having a conversation with my spirit team, and it was like, I realized that this whole entire system, this whole entire simulation, matrix, whatever you want to call it, or if you want to talk about it more in like layman's terms, like this government, you know what I mean? Like the people that are ruling us, they literally, it's created so that you have to fragment yourself, so that you can't be your full self, so that you cannot be accepted for who you are, that you have to fit into these palatable boxes that, you know, it's very constricting, it's suppressing, it is oppressive, right? And that's why your creativity starts to die because you don't have a place, you don't have an outlet to be able to like create what you truly want to create and like have that be received in the way that you want it to be received. And so that can be an extremely frustrating process because or just conditioned to be in, because that literally puts your nervous system in fight or flight mode all the time. That means that even when you're doing something creative, it feels like suffering because you have to monetize it, and then you have to do it the way that they're saying to do it, and then you have to choose a niche and you have to niche down, and then it's like, oh, but you can be all of the things that you want to be. Oh, but you have to know the SEO. Oh, but you have to do post 3 times a day. Like there's all these like stipulations. And so I really like, my nervous system was starting to like go crazy because it just was like no matter where I post it, I just don't feel safe to like actually be myself. Like including on TikTok because like the algorithm changed so much. It was like, what am I going to do? So I finally got my, like I said, my ish together, and I was like, you know what? Let me create a second Substack where I can literally talk about whatever I want to talk about whenever I want to talk about it, share the downloads that are coming through whenever they come through. And all of a sudden, my nervous system relaxed so much because I just wanted a safe space for myself to be able to go back and just talk about the things that I wanted to talk about, to do the readings that I wanted to do, to share the downloads about like what's happening with the new earth and what's going on and blah, 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 blah. And like, the people who are like down for that will be happy because then that's what y'all love me for in the first place. So, that's going to be Confessions of a Primordial Princess. So I'm so excited because then that's my safe space where I can be my full self and not have to worry. And best of all, if you want to join me over there, this is going to be a safe space for you where you too can come, you can talk, you can share your stories, we can converse, and you can be your full self without judgment or hate or suppression. Okay. So you can go subscribe to that. The best part is that I was like, also I don't want to like feed into overconsumption, but I do think that sometimes we need physical anchors to help us like, step into our most ascended identity. And so I created for the paid subs, if you want to upgrade to a paid sub, I will intuitively pull a tarot or oracle card for you, physical one, write a little handwritten message in it, and literally mail it directly to your doorstep. So if every month you'll get one intuitive card mailed to you as my gift. And I felt like that would be really fun because then you know like what card can anchor you in for the month to focus on, focus your energy, anchor your energy, and help you get to the next part of your evolution. So if any of that appeals to you, then please definitely go subscribe over there as well. And the easiest way that I can describe this is Confessions of a Primordial Princess is for the channeled messages, the downloads. Okay. That's going to be like basically the heart of it. The Oracle edit is the application. So, how to apply all those channeled messages to your life so that you can get the results that you want. So, again, you can subscribe to both, one or the other, whatever, wherever you are in your journey. Okay. So, anyway, I'm really excited and I hope you are too. All right. Let's get into this. All right. All right. All right. All right. God, angels, universe, ancestors, primordial powers that be, deliver me the deliver me the truth. Okay, deliver me the knowledge that I really need. Show me exactly what I need to know in order to ascend, flourish, prosper, and grow. Okay, thank you. That's my new one. I'm like memorizing it. All right, so let's see. Let's see what's going to come out today. And again, please bear with me. Like my arm is like not doing well, or my shoulder. All right. So revolving how to heal your karmic contracts. This is like specifically for that. I'm immediately seeing that you need to like it's almost like you have this coat and you're not willing to like take it off, but like it's hot as balls out and you're like sweating like a pig. And it's like you just need to take it off. Like you're gonna feel so much better, but you're scared because then you'll be vulnerable, right? Then it's like, oh no, my skin is showing. Like I can't do that. So you gotta slowly take it off. It's almost like rip the band-aid off, is what I hear. Oh my god, that is so funny. I wasn't even I guess, like, while I was, shuffling okay, what is happening with these cards? The Ace of Pentacles came out, and so if you look at her face, she is so certain. She realizes what she needs to do. She is on purpose, and she is ready. That is who you need to step into, the Ace of Pentacles. It's also like once you embody this and you go, oh, bam, that's it, the money is going to flow. So if you're trying to make money and you're like, shit, I don't know what to do. This is really hard. I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. It's because it hasn't clicked in this energy yet. You have to get this energy. And then once you get that, you're like, yes, that like, for example, like when I was like, oh, I'm gonna create the second Substack, and then it felt so good, and the money started to flow. Okay, so this is kind of your karmic contract: money, a new way to make money. Some blood may be spilled, not yours, maybe yours. Blood rituals, maybe you're a witch, making a pact. Make a pact. Make an oath to yourself, a promise, not a promise because you break them, a pact. Something that you can't break. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like really intense in like a good way, but it's like, do you dare? Do you dare to heal what you need to heal so that you can start to receive the abundance that you deserve? What is standing in your way? Fear? Fear of what? Go deeper. Are your intentions aligned with the money that you want to make? And it's crazy because the Lover's card, and this is honestly one of my favorite cards in the deck, the Lover's card was reversed. So it's like, what is going to make you feel that level of seduction, that level of love, that level of bonding, that level of intensity? Do not know because okay. I think I accidentally like, all right, well, we'll just continue to shuffle. I don't think there really are reversals in this deck, but all right. The fact that the Ace of Pentacles came up, though, I do feel like there are quite a few of you who will be getting a windfall of money soon in the month of June. But again, if you're watching this later, then um, if you're watching this at some other point in time, it's going to be 1 month after whatever month you're in right now, or 1 month after your next birthday. That's just what I'm hearing. All right. So what do they need to heal? What exactly do they need to heal? No? I heard so much and not much all at the same time. The King of Cups reversed. So this is the King of Cups. Dreamy. King of Cups. You have to master your emotional world. Your emotions, okay, I might go off on a rant on this, but hear me out. Your emotions are so necessary. If anyone tells you that you're too emotional, be like, thank you. Because your emotions are literally dictating whether or not something is aligned for you. Your emotions are your best guidance system to tell you whether or not you're on the right path. If you are emotional, you are like, now granted, you can't just be emotional, just go like set fire to someone's trailer or whatever. But what this is about mastering your emotions. And when I say mastering your emotions, this is about you getting really clear on what your emotions are trying to tell you to do. So, for example, if you are getting angry at someone, it's because someone stepped over your boundaries and your soul did not like it. Period. End of story, right? If you are elated, if you feel like this sense of relief or like relaxation with this enthusiasm, then you know that you've like actually found something that made you feel safe and it's the right thing to do, like to move forward, right? When you're around someone and you have like, you start your throat starts to constrict, it's because and you're starting to feel fear, it's like there's something there that doesn't feel safe for you to speak your truth. These are things where if you can just really pay attention to how you feel around others or how you feel around yourself, your projects, your life, or whatever, it will literally tell you exactly what's wrong so that you can fix it so that you don't have to feel that way, like negatively anymore. Right. And if it's positive, you keep on going. But I sense also there's a lot of um, grief. You've been through a lot of pain. If you notice, there's like all of these like lines, these golden lines, but they kind of look like scars to me. So it's kind of like you were vilified for using your intuition. You were told you were too much and you were like too loud and you were too emotional and like you shouldn't do that, you need to hide that, maybe even for men, for usually, but it's like, oh, don't cry, like that's not what men do, you need to be strong. And you like, it's sort of like I'm feeling like you have so many things going on and juggling so much stuff that it's stressing you the fuck out and you don't have an outlet. You don't have a safe space to be able to discuss what you're going through. And that's why you feel like everything is against you and like you're just drained. Like you need to replenish your battery and you need to be kinder to yourself. But I think the other message is no matter how much abuse that you've been through, these scars, it's like the kitsugi, I think, where the Japanese use the gold, like resin in order to repair like broken pots or vases or whatever. Like, I feel like that's what you need to do with yourself too, is like you need to turn those scars into gold and know that like all of the bad things that happened to you, it wasn't because you're a shitty person. It made you who you are today so that you could do the work that you were born to do. So it's like if you weren't able to go through the work that or the trauma that you did, you wouldn't be able to hold space for others who are going through that now. Does that make sense? What else? That was a lot. Your heart. Take care of your heart. Be more discerning on who you allow in it. Not to say to have like barbed wire and like, a lot of things, but just like don't give out trust 100%. Be kind, be nice, be open, but like observe. Don't put on the rose colored glasses anymore. And I hear like, I know, but no, you already know that he's not the one. Get over it. Sorry, that's really harsh, but like that's what one of your guides said. Like they're like, "Why? Why are you still lamenting over this? You know better. Choose better." That's how you can clear them, to choose better. You can't save them. You can only save yourself with the sun. You're dimming your light. It came in reverse. You're dimming your light. You're not allowing yourself to shine the way that you need to be. That's another one of your things. Shine your light. That's one of your karmic contracts that you came here to do. And it's really funny. I really love this card because it's like, shine your light, the sun, right? I like this one because it's like, it's soft. Like, you don't have to be like a Leo and be super loud and blah, blah, blah. And look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at how soft she is, if it will focus. Look at how soft she's standing strong. She's soft, but she's standing strong in her power. That's what you need to do. Okay, what else? Two more things. This journey, this is the Fool card. Um, you're afraid of embarking on this new journey because you know that you're going to have to leave people behind and it scares you. Look how she's like looking over your shoulder, like, are you going to be able to come with me? Are you going to be able to come with me? So, this is really, and it's going to be cool because in this new era, you're going to be able to create more. You're going to be able to build more of this beauty in the world that you've been missing. This journey is going to be so much more about, it's going to be, I don't want to say in your soft era, but it's sort of like you're not going to be in hustle culture anymore. You're not going to have to subject yourself to the cynicism. You're going to break out of your own path with the Sun and the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And you're going to create something really beautiful. I'm seeing a lot of art, like paint, whether it's something in the art. So whether it's painting, um, writing, singing, but it's telling a story and it's building a world, like a realm, like where you can bloom and where others can bloom safely too. I just heard the number 42. Maybe you're 42 years old. 42 is your favorite number. Rest and have faith. But when we say rest, that doesn't mean don't do anything. That means give yourself the opportunity to recharge because you're just so used to like burning out. Last one. Okay. The 7 of Wands. All right. Our first, like, this is like, you got to protect yourself. Okay. People will come after you. You have to know who's the enemy and who isn't. Now, this is really interesting with karmic contracts because it's like if you are with your person, and here's what's funny too, these are all individual cards, except for the lover's card that I had pulled out that had two people in it. All of these are single people. This is an individual journey. You cannot clear their karma for them. Look at this. You cannot clear their karma for them. And there's four women and one man. And he's like basically the evolved divine feminine or masculine. The evolved divine masculine as the King of Cups. But all of them are like, you see? So this is really about healing your feminine, the dark and the light. You have to go into the dark in order to really achieve your true power. So what is your true power? What are you afraid of the most to happen if you actually spoke your mind? Journal that out because that's going to be the key of unlocking it. The darkness is where your power lies. Oh wow. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Does that make sense? Because I was just pulling these. Okay. Chariot reversed. So she has two chess pieces. It's like you can see like the black horse and the white horse. So it's kind of like which are you going to choose? You get to use both, right? You get to use both. Once that's healed, you get to use both and then charge forward. You're with the 7 of swords, you're going to be able to break free from the mental chokehold that this fear has on you. And that's going to allow you with the Ace of Wands to unlock the key to your abundance, to your happiness, to your wealth, to your fame, to your fortune, to like the good life. And that will ultimately bring you to the King of Pentacles, which is my personal card, which is but then you're literally going from, remember the first card that we pulled today? The Ace of Pentacles, literally fast tracking to the King of Pentacles. I mean, claim that in the comments below. Like you're going from like, oh my God, this is it. This is the download. This is what I meant to do. To, wow, I've mastered that. Now I can really sit on my throne and have all of this abundance to share with everyone and everything and be stacked like generational wealth. Entrepreneur, you're going to step out on your own. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Comment below with what resonated the most. So just to recap, because again, stop licky, 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 licky. Do you want me to give you some treats? Boop, boop, boop. That's my dog. Uh, you're gonna know what it is. Like you're gonna know, and it won't matter who tells you, oh, I don't think that's good. Oh, that's not right. Oh, you're going to be like, I just know. I'm going to just let me do my thing, whatever. Okay. But if you notice, like once you finish that journey to get to the King of Pentacles, look how relaxed he is. So relaxed because he made it. He now knows how to manage his money. He now knows how to wield his resources. You've got a castle, you've got nice clothes, you got massive money, got money on the ground, you know what I mean? You're set. You are set. So that is what is going to happen for you. All you have to do is master your emotions with the King of Cups. Shine your light, stand tall, speak your truth, get on your soapbox, do your thing. But again, it doesn't have to be loud. It can be quiet strength, right? Start the new. Do something different for once. Stop doing what everybody else is doing. Like, be you, create you. You're the only one that can create this kind of beauty. So do it. And then 7 of Wands, right? Get your power from the dark. Know how to defend yourself. You can literally be like, if someone says something like bitchy to you, be like, like, oh my god, what was something that, what was it? It was like, there's so many gracious ways to be like, there's so many gracious ways to, um, disarm someone, who's, like, trying to attack you. Like, wow, did you hear yourself just say that? You know what I mean? Like, ooh, what trauma are you going through right now? A lot of the times I like to flip it back to them, and it's like, "I wasn't doing that, I was talking to you." I'm like, "No, but, like, only hurt people, and that just seems really aggressive. You sound, like, really triggered by it." You know what I mean? And it's like, or you can just simply say, I don't appreciate being talked to like that. So the next time that you do, I'm going to walk away. Like you just state your boundary, right? And there's a difference between boundary and being like, fuck off and like, blah, 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 blah. Like sometimes you need to match energy for sure. But sometimes there's different tactics on how to actually handle people who are going to try and take advantage of you. But you need to have your boundaries set so that you can unlock the door to abundance, break free from all the emotion, the mental stress, be able to then get your horses ready to go galloping towards what you want. Full moon. I'm again, I'm telling you, especially if you're seeing this video tonight, full moon in Sagittarius, it's going to happen, and something is going to get illuminated on a full moon for you to really realize, oh, that's me. This is my legacy. Oh my god, that was so good. Okay, any questions, comments, concerns? Please comment below and let me know what resonated the most for you. I really love that. And look, judgment, because you're the star. So if you are going, so don't worry. Like if all of your goals and dreams and wishes and what you are doing is aligning with your true morals, values, and integrity of your soul, you're gonna come out a star, baby. You're gonna come out a star. You are a star. Oh my God, with the Queen of Pentacles. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so that is what I have for you today. If you have any questions, thank you. If you have any questions, of course, like comment below. If you want a personal reading to figure out how to heal your specific karmic contracts, you can book an oracle session with me, or I actually have like the karmic contract blueprint. So if you give me your date of birth and all of the information, I will look into your Vedic chart and write out your specific karmic contracts this lifetime and how to clear them, just so that you have the roadmap. I will say that you need to be prepared to read it, because I have been testing this out with some of my clients, and when they're not ready, it's very traumatizing. But you can do it. Like, for example, one of mine is going from like a caretaker into like my public branded identity. And it's been really hard for me to be like, okay, well, like, let's just do what I want. Because every time I've done that, I've gotten beaten down for it. Right. And that's why I love TikTok. But now I'm just like, I'm going to create my space on Substack and let that be that. Um, so, anyhow, I hope that helps. Let me know. Enjoy the weekend. Definitely like use this full moon energy, because it's starting from tonight, right? 2 days before, 2 days after. It's going to peak on Sunday. I think, yeah, right? Is it Sunday, Saturday, Sunday? Anyway, it's around this time. So reflect, release, like reap the benefits, like gain the awareness, get that Ace of Pentacles thing, master your emotions, and you'll be G to G. All right? You've got this. I love you.